welcome all. This is the free session related to our the program Swadhyaya. That is the related to the academic session, academic classes, e-classes, which is organized by Ayurveda Map. Myself, Dr. Jaskul, the course coordinator of Ayurveda Map. I welcome you all. So today we have the introductory session on Shalyatantra, and our topic is Vridhi Roga and its Ayurvedic management. And the classes are handling by Dr. Pooja Rajendran. She's the assistant professor, Prasanna College of Ayurveda and Hospital, Beltangadi, Dakshina Kannada. So, welcome you, Dr. Pooja. And for the participants, we already circulated the notes to you. So, this is an academic session, and after the presentation, you can ask the doubts related to you. We are planning 20 classes. This is the first class, and we already 25 classes we are planning, and this is the first class, and we already gave the schedules to you. Okay, if not, we will provide you the WhatsApp group link so that you will get all the details. Okay, so uh, yeah, we can start, Dr. Pooja. Over to you, Dr. Pooja.
Okay, thank you. So, good evening, all. As told, I will be dealing with Prithvi Roga and its Ayurvedic management today, as explained in the Ayurvedic classics, with emphasis on Sushruta Samhita, and also I will be detailing about Mutra Vriddhi with special reference to hydrocele. So, starting, as you all know, Vriddhi, the term is not a new one to all of us, right? From the basics of Ayurveda, we have been dealing with the word Vriddhi, but there it was a pathological increase. In case of the doshas and the adus, the Vriddhi was about its increase in a pathological manner. But in this context of Vriddhi Roga, here it indicates Vrishna Vriddhi or Mushka Vriddhi, or also it is called as the Andakosha Vriddhi, that is correlated to the scrotal swellings. Okay, so we will begin with the paribhasha, that is the definition. Even though I have mentioned this shloka under the heading paribhasha, actually this shloka is dealing with the samprapti also, according to Acharya Sushruta. Acharya have mentioned in this shloka that tam vruddhimit yajakshade, that is, this condition is called vruddhi. So I have included this shloka under the heading paribhasha. We have taken it as a definition for this condition. So the shloka is Atha prakupito anyatamo hi dosha falakosha vahnibhir abhiprabhadya dhamani falakoshayor vruddhim janayati tam vruddhim ityachakshade. So Atha prakupito anyatamo hi dosha. Here this phrase can be taken in two ways. That is, the doshas get vitiated in the Adha Sharira, or else in a manner that the vitiated doshas, due to certain reasons, the doshas gets vitiated and it moves in the Adobhaga, in the Adha Sharira, that is in a downward direction, the vitiated doshas will move and it afflicts the Falakosha Vahini Dhamani, that is the vessels or the channels related to the Falakosha will be afflicted and it results in the Falakosha Vriddhi, that is the enlargement of the Falakosha, that is scrotal enlargement. This condition is termed as Vriddhi. This is the explanation given by Acharya Sushruta. As I have told earlier, I have given importance on Sushruta Samhita references. I have tried to include Ashtanga Hridayan Charaka also, but mainly it is purely based on the Acharya Sushruta's references. Okay, so this is the paribhasha mentioned by Acharya Sushruta. This is the Samprapti also. So the doshas gets vitiated and it moves in the other direction, in the downward direction or in the Adha Sharira, and afflicts the Phalakosha Vahini Dhamani and causes Phalakosha Vriddhi, that is the scrotal enlargement. This condition is called as Vriddhi. So next it is about the Nidana. So Nidana as such is not mentioned by both Acharya and Acharya Sushrita and Vaphada. So I have taken the reference from Charaka Chikitsa. In Charaka Samhita, the Vritti Roga is mentioned under the Swashvedu Chikitsa. So generally a Nidana is being mentioned for entire swellings. So I have taken that Nidana here. Here it is told like the nidanas which are causing shvedu in general, that is shuddhya amaya abhakta krisha abalanam kshara amla tikshnoshna guru upaseva dadi amamrat chaka virodhi dushta garo upasrishta anna nishevanam cha harsham syajeshtam na cha deha shuddhir marmopaghato vishama prasuti midhyopachara pratikarmana cha nijasya hetu shvedho pratishta. That is a general explanation of the etiology of shvedu. It includes all, specifically it is telling about in persons like who are already undergone the shodhana procedures, who is suffering from any kind of diseases like jwara, who is undergoing fasting, upavasa, abhakta, krisha and abala, who are weakened by nature. If they undergoes the uh, diet which is rich in kshara amla tikshna ushna guru properties, then this can cause shvedu. Also, in generally, if a person is involving in dadi sevana, that also can result in shvedu. And all kinds of midhyopachara, improper, even if the person is fit for doing shodhana, if that person is not undergoing proper shodhana, then that also can lead to shvedu. This is a general etiology of shvedu as such. So nothing but increased intake of kshara amla tikshnoshna ahara, increased intake of dadi, and indulging in mithya upachara, and not properly doing the shodhana therapies. Such reasons are mentioned for the shvedu roga. Next is about the samprapti. As told already, samprapti is mentioned in the definition itself, but this is the reference from Ashtanga Hridaya. There also the same thing is mentioned, that is the vata is getting obstructed. Here it is told that instead of dosha in general, it is told that kruddho ruddha gadir vayu, that is there is involvement of vata dosha, and that will cause the affliction in the Vangshana and Mushka Pradesha, and finally afflicting the Falakosha Vahini Dhamani. What happens? It increases the Falakosha. Same thing, Samprapti is mentioned by Acharya Vakmata also. Nothing. In addition to that dosha term, here Vata dosha is specifically mentioned. Only that difference is there. So the Vata gets obstructed and it afflicts the Vangshana and Mushka Pradesha, Falakosha Dhamanis, and finally it results in the Falakosha Vriddhi. Same Samprapti is being told. Next is about the types. So about the types, Acharya Sushruta and Vakpata are sharing the same opinion, that is 7 types. But Acharya Charaka is not mentioning Praktaja Vriddhi, and hence according to Acharya Charaka, Vriddhi is of 6 types. And we can see which are the 7 types. Vata Pitta Shleshma Shonita Medo Mutra Andra Nimitta Sapta Vriddhayo Bhavanti. Tasam Mutra Andra Nimitte Vriddhi Vata Samuthe Kevalam Utpatti Hedu Ranyatamaha. So it is told like which are the 7 vriddhi, sapta vriddhi. There are 7 types of vriddhi being told, vriddhi rogas, and they are vataja, pittaja, shleshmaja, shonitaja, medoja, mutra vriddhi, and andhra vriddhi. So these are the 7 types. And after telling the 7 types, it is told like tasa mutra andhra nimitte vriddhi vata samukhe. Even though the mutraja and andhra vriddhi is told separately, they are also caused by the initiation of vata dosha only. Kevalam utpatti hetu ranyatama. Only difference is that some special forces are being mentioned. Apart from that, all the 7 vritthis are caused basically because of the vitiation of vata dosha only. So that is the bheda classification of vriddhi roga. So next is about the purva rupa. So purva rupa mentioned as tasam bhavishyadinam purva rupani basti kati mushka metreshu vedana maruta nigraha falakosha shofascheti. So we can divide it into three. That is, first is vedana, next is maruta nigraha, and falakosha shofa. So first, Vedana is told in different regions, that is Basti, Kati, Mushka, and Madhya Pradesha. So pain will be experienced in the bladder region and the hip region, lower back region, Mushka, the scrotal region, and the Madhya, it's the penis. So penis region, there will be pain. Next is Maruta Nigraha. Maruta Nigraha, literally it means there is some obstruction to the Vata. So here, according to the location of the disease, we can take it as the uh, obstruction of the adovada, that is retention of the flatus. And then third one is the phalakosha shofa, the typical feature of vridhi, that is the scrotal swelling. So these are the things about vridhi. Till now we have discussed about the paribhasha, the nidana, samprapti, the bheda and the purvarupa. Hope it is clear till now. Now we will be moving on to the individual types. So first thing is the vata vriddhi. So vata vriddhi, it is told तत्र अनिल परिपूर्णां वस्तिमिवाततां परुषाम् अनिमित्त अनिलरुजां वातवृत्तिमाचक्षते. So it is told तत्र अनिल परिपूर्णां वस्तिमिवाततां. So here iva atata, atatam here means atmadam, that is distension. So it is told that there is distension, that is the shofa, the swelling will be appearing like that. It is a bag filled with air. So the swelling seems like it is filled with air. And next, Parusha. Parushata is a typical feature of Vata dosha. So Parusha, the roughness, the on the consistency will be, roughness will be present over the swelling. Next is Animitta Anilaruja. Animitta means ahedu. That is without any particular cause there will be appearance of pain. So these are the features of Vata Vriddhi. That is the swelling feels like a bag, basti filled with anila, that is bag filled with air, and there will be parushata, roughness, and animitta anilaruja, that is pain, which is without any cause. We cannot tell any particular cause for the pain produced. So this is about vata vriddhi. And next, it is the chikitsa. So in the chikitsa, it is told tatra adido vata vruddho trayvrita snigdha maturam स्विन्नं च एनं यथा न्यायं पायेत विरेचन कोशाम्र तिल्वकेरण्ड फलतैलानि वानरं सक्षीरं वा पिबेन्मासं तैलमेरण्ड सम्भवं तदा काले अनिलग्नानां बाधे कल्केश्च बुद्धिमान् निरूहयेत् निरूढं च मुक्तवन्तं रसौदनं यष्टिमधुगसिद्धेन ततस्तैलेन योजयेत् स्नेहोपनाहौ कुर्याच्च प्रदेहांश्च अनिलापहान् विदग्धां पाचयित्वा वा सेवनीं परिवर्जयेत् विन्द्या तदा प्रभिन्नायां यथोक्तं क्रममाचरेत्. So the treatment mentioned is first in the Vata Vriddhi case we have to go with Snehana, that too with Trivrata Snehana. So Trivrata Snehapana should be done. First modality is Snehana, and next it is told about Swedana. Swedana particular measure is not mentioned. Any kind of Swedana measures can be adopted according to the condition. Chenam yadha nyayam payeta virejana. After Snehana and Swedana, we have to go for Virejana. And for Virejana, it is told which drug, which combination of drugs should be taken. That is, Virejana should be done with the taila prepared with koshamra, tilvaka, erandapala. These drugs should be used for the preparation of taila, and with that taila, Virejana have to be done. Then another modality is told that eranda taila, that is tailam eranda sambhavam. The eranda taila should be mixed with kshira, and this have to be taken for 1 month. Sakshiram va piben masam tailam eranda sambhavam. So this have to be used for drinking, pana. Okay. Then tada kale anilaknana padhe kalkesha buddhiman nirohayet nirodham cha bhuktavantam rasaudan. That is, then after these procedure, can I continue? Hope it's by mistake. So next is about the Niruha Basti. It is told Niruha Basti. As you know, for Basti Dravya preparation, we will be using different kinds of Vadha and Kalka according to the condition. Different types of Basti can be done. And for that Basti Dravya preparation, Vadha and Kalkas are utilized. Right. So here it is told like Anilakna, Vadha and Anilakna, Kalka. So the drugs are not mentioned specifically, but it is told any kvadha and kalka which is acting as anilahara, vatahara can be taken and basti dravya can be prepared, and with that niruha basti can be administered. And then nirudham cha bhuktavandam rasaudana. That is, after the niruha basti, the patient should be given mamsa rasa diet. Okay. Then it is told about Anuvasana Basti, that is Tatastailena Yoje. That means from that it is understood that it is about Anuvasana Basti, and for Anuvasana Basti, Eshti Madhuga Siddha Taila is suggested here. Next, Sneha Upanaha Puryacha Pradehansha Anilabha. So it is the Chikitsa, even if it is told like this, it should be understood that according to the condition, according to the uh, different uh, time, the treatment suggested can be administered on the basis of the physician's UP. Okay, so these many modalities have been told, and in addition to that, it is told that Sneha, Upanaha, Pradeha, all these can be administered with Anilahara Dravyas. These are mentioned separately. Then another condition is being mentioned like Vidagdha. That is, if the swelling is in the Vidagdha avastha, if there is a chance of Paka, then Pachayitva va sevanim parivarjed bhindya tataha prabhinnayam yathoktam kramamachari. That is, we have to go for Pachana. The swelling have to be made pakwa, and then Hedana should be done. Hedana means we have to do the incision, right? So we have to go for Hedana, and then we can, once the entire Vedana, after doing Vedana, the cavity is cleaned, and once the Shodhana is obtained, we can go for Ropana Chikitsa. While doing Vedana, we have to take care that the Sevani, that is the median raphe, should not be harmed. So once again, the Chikitsa told us Snehana, Svedana, Videjana, and especially there is mentioning about the Pana with Kshira mixed with Eranda Taila, then Niruha Basti, Anuvasana Basti, Snehana Upanaha and Niruha Basti, and then Anuvasana Basti, then Snehana Upanaha and Pradeha with Anlahara Dravyas, and finally, if it is attaining a Videkta Avastha, we have to make it Pakwa and then go for Vedana, followed by Shodhana and Ropana. This is what is told about Vrithi and its Chikitsa. So, next is Pitta Vrithi. Pitta Vrithi, the Lakshana is told like Pakkudumbara Sankasham, Jwaradaha Ushmavati, Cha Ashu Samadhana Pakam, Pitta Vrithi. That is, the Lakshanas are told like it is similar to the spelling will be having the resemblance of Pakka Udumbara Phala. Okay, here in the picture you can see the Pakka Udumbara Phala, and next to it we can take a scrotal swelling which is similar to that of the Pitta Vrithi. So, Pakkudumbara Sankasham, Jwara Daha Ushmavati, Cha Ashu Samudhana Pakam Vritti, Pitta Vritti. That is Pitta condition, right? So, there will be Jwara, Daha, and Ushma. Jwara, there will be increased temperature, Daha, the burning sensation, and Ushmavati means from the normal temperature there will be rise. On touch, there will be rise in normal temperature, and Cha Ashu Samudhana Pakam Pitta Vritti. There will be a tendency to separate, and that will be in a rapid manner. So the pitta vritti, the swelling will be resembling that of the udumbara phala in color or in texture, and there will be associated jvara, daha, and ushma, and there will be a tendency of the swelling to attain pakavastha in a rapid manner. This pitta vritti can be correlated to acute epididymoorchitis because it is a condition where there is inflammation of epididymis and testis. So it will be associated with that swelling, severe pain. As there is infection, as there is inflammation, there will be fever. There, the inflammatory signs, the redness, the edema, everything will be present. So this pitta vritti can be taken as, or it can be correlated. The possible correlation can be made with acute epididymoorchitis. Next is about its chikitsa. So in the chikitsa it is told pitta jayam apakwayam pitta granthi kramohita pakvam va bhedayet bhinnam shodayet shautra sarpisha shuddhayam cha vishagdadya tailam kalkam cha ropana. So it is told Pitta Jayam Apakvayam. In the Amavastha, we can go for Pitta Grandhi Kramohita. Pitta Grandhi Krama means whatever chikitsa is mentioned for Pitta Grandhi, that can be administered in the Pitta Vriddhi Roga if it is in the Amavastra. In Pitta Grandhi, what all treatments are told are like Jalokavajarna, Kshira Parisheka, all those Shita Kriyas have been mentioned. So those treatments can be administered here also in case of this Pittaja Vriddhi if it is in the Amavastra. And it is told Pakvama Bhedebhyam. Once it is Pakva, you know there will be pus collection, there will be we are collecting inside the cavity, and hence there is a need that it have to be expelled, it have to be removed. So vedana should be done and the entire content should be removed, the first should be expelled out, and then once that is removed, for making the proper shodhana, kshaudra and sarpi is being used, and after the proper shodhana we can go for ropana with appropriate taila and kalka. Once again, if it is in the Amavastha, we can go with Pitta Grandhi Chikitsa. And if it attains Pakvavastha, we can do the Bhedana followed by Shodhana with Kshaudra Sarpi. And then once it attains Shuddhi, once it attains proper Shodhana, we can do the Ropana with appropriate Taila and Kalka. So this is about Pitta, Vriddhi and its Chikitsa. Next, it is about the Shleshma Vritti. In Shleshma Vritti, it is told Kadhinam Alpa Vedanam Sheetam Kantumadi Shleshma Vritti. Here, from the Lakshanas, it is very clear that nothing in special is mentioned other than the Shleshma features, vitiated Shleshma features, all those features which are directly related to Shleshma is told here. Kadhina, Alpa Vedana. Of course, there is more of Kandu in Shleshma related conditions than Vedana. So, Alpa Vedana. Shida on Sparsha means on touch it will be, it is not like it will be cold as ice, but the temperature will be lowered. Okay, Shita Kandumati. Of course, there will be associated itchy. That is the condition given as Shleshma Vritti. And Shleshma Vritti in modern terms we can correlate it to tuberculous epididymoarthritis. Maybe because of the cheesy appearance of the uh, uh, scrotum and all, once the scrotum is afflicted with tuberculous epididymoarthritis, there will be cheesy appearance and all. And because of that, in that condition there will be tenderness also will be slightly tender, it's not severe like that of the other conditions. And there will be tuberculosis is always related to cold abscess, right? So because of those features we can correlate this condition to tuberculous epididymoarthritis. That is all about Shleshma Vritti. And its chikitsa, it is told पृथ्वीं कफात्मिका उष्णैर्मूत्रपिष्टैर्लेपे पीतदारुकषायं च पिबेन्मूत्रेण संयुतं विम्लापनात् कृते वापि श्लेष्मग्रन्थिक्रमोहित पक्वायां च विभिन्नायां तैलं शोधनमिष्यते सुमन अरिष्कर अङ्घोट सप्तपर्णेषु साधितम्. So it is told first is Prithing Kapatmika Mushner Mutra Bishre Pralepa, that is Pralepa. The modality advised is Pralepa, and for that we have to go for Ushna Virya Dravyas mixed with Gomutra, that have to be used for Pralepa. And for Pana, it is told like Pita Daru Kashaya. Pita Daru Kashaya here means Daru Haridra Kashaya. And Daru Haridra Kashaya also is to be mixed with Gomutra, and that have to be used for Pana. Then it is told that except Vimlapana, all the other treatments mentioned for Kafaja Granthi can be done here in the Amavastha. From that, it have to be understood that it is about the Amavastha. Once it is Pakwa, everywhere the treatment is same. That is, we have to go for Vedana, then Shodhana, and Ropana have to be done. Here for Shodhana, the Taila prepared with Sumana, Arushkara, Ankota, and Saptaparna is mentioned. Only the drugs will differ in case of Shodhana. Other than that, the modality once the Pakvavastha is attained, it is the same like Vedana, Shodhana, and Ropana. Okay, because once the Pakvavastha is attained, there will be collection of pus inside, and the body itself want to get rid of the pus as it is a shalya, it's a foreign body. So somehow the pus have to be removed, otherwise it will cause complications. So once it reaches the Pakva Avastha, everywhere we have to go for Vedana, Shodhana and Ropana. So this is about Shleshma Vritti. Next, it is told about Rakta Vritti. Rakta Vritti, here it is mentioned like Krishna Spota Vratam Itta Vritti Lingam Rakta Vritti. That is, Krishna Spota Vrata means the swelling will be uh, covered, or over the swelling there will be appearance of Krishna Pitakas. Krishna color means black colored Pitakas nodules or cysts will be appearing on the swelling, and along with that all the features associated with Pittavati like Jara, Daha, Ushma, all those features, Ashupaka, everything will be present here also. Because of the Astrayastravibhava, the Pitta Bhavas will be present in this Raktavritti also. So Krishna Spoda Vrata Pittavritti Lingam Raktavritti. In addition to the Pitta Vritti Lakshana, presence of Krishna Spoda is told. Okay. Here we can correlate this condition to hematose. Hematocele is a condition where there is collection of blood in the scrotum. Okay, Raktavritti. From the name itself, we can directly link it, the collection with the blood. So here it is a condition where there is collection of blood in the scrotum. It can be due to the damage of any small vessel inside, maybe as a result of any injury, any trauma. It can occur, but the main feature is the collection of blood in the scrotum. Different types are mentioned. I think the notes have been provided to you. There, little elaborate description of hematocele is already given. The types, recent and chronic, all those features, everything is already given, I think. And next is about the chikitsa. So in the chikitsa it is told Raktajayam Jalokopi Shonitam Narharedhisha Pibed Virejanam Vapi Sharkara Kshaudra Samhitam Pitta Granthi Kramam Kuryat Ame Pakvecha Sarvada. That is, in Raktaja Vriddhi, first is as there is Rakta Visheshan, of course, the proper Shodhana method, that is Rakta Mokshana, is being suggested here, and the method for Rakta Mokshana given is Jalokavacharana. So, Rakta Mokshana with Jalokavacharana is advised in case of Raktaja Vriddhi, and Pibet Virejanam Vapi Sharkara Kshaudra Samhitam. So, Virejana with drugs mixed with Sharkara and Kshaudra. Pittahara Dravyas can be administered here also, and along with that we have to add Sharkara and Chaudra. Then Pitta Granthi Kramam Kritya Rame Pakvecha Sarpada. Same as we have told in Pitta Vriddhi. Those in the Amavastha we have to go with Pitta Granthi Chikitsa, and in the Pakvavastha same modality. As usual, what is the modality being administered? Same have to be done here also. Pakvecha Sarvada. As usual, whatever Chikitsa is to be done in the Pakvavastha, that have to be followed here also. That is Vedana, Shodhana and Robana. So that is all about Rakta Vriddhi. Next is the Medovritti. So Medovritti, the shloka is Mridu Snigdham Pandumati Alpa Vedanam Tala Pala Prakasha Medovritti. That is, it is Mridu, soft in consistency or texture. There will be Snigdada. In Vadavritti we have told it is Varushada, right? So here it is told it is Snigdha, it is unpleasant, it is slimy in nature. And Kandumati, there will be associated itching. And Alpa Vedana. Alpa Vedana, there will be mild pain. And Tala Phala Prakasha. It is resembling that of the Tala Phala in appearance. So here some features are related to that of the Kafaja Vriddhi. That Kandumati, Alpa Vedana, all those features are something related to that of the Kafaja Vriddhi. So it is Mridu, Snigdha, Kandumati, Alpa Vedana and Tala Phala Prakasha. Medo Vriddhi. And this can be correlated to Medas, as it is more of, means whenever a disease is related to the Medodadu, we will correlate it to the lipomat conditions. So here we will take it as a means the possible correlation as scrotal lipomatosis. That is, there will be fatty mass in the scrotum. The content will be fat. There will be fatty mass in the scrotum, even though it is a rare condition. It can be taken as the possible correlation of the Medo Vriddhi, because it is also a painless, comparatively less painful condition. So in that terms, because of the content it is fatty mass, we have taken it as a possible correlation to medovritti, that is total lipomatosis. This is what is about medovritti. And next about its chikitsa, it is told मेधसमुत्थां संस्वेद्य लेपयेत् सुरसादिना शिरोविरेकद्रव्यैर्वा सुखोष्णैर्मूत्रसंयुतै स्विन्नां च आवेष्ट्य पट्टेन समाश्वास्य कुमानवम् रक्षन्फले सेवनीं च वृद्धिपत्रेण धारयेत् भेदस्तत समुद्धृत्य दद्यात् कासीससैन्धवै बध्नीया च यथोत्तिष्ठं शुद्धे तैलं च दापयेत् मनःशिलालवणे सिद्धमारुष्करेषु च. That is, first is told about the Svedana, some Svedya. Svedana have to be done. And then Lepet Surasadina Shiro Videka Dravyava. That is Suphoshne Mutra Samhita. So Suphoshna Lepana should be done with the drugs present in Surasadi Gana. So Surasadi Gana Dravya or Shiro Virechana Gana Dravyas can be used here, and with those Dravyas we have to prepare Lepa, and it should be mixed with Gomutra, and it can be applied in a suppositional lukewarm form that can be applied over the scrotum. So first is Vedana, then it is told about uh, Surasadi Gana Dravya and Shiro Virajana Gana Dravyas mixed with Gomutra can be used for Lepana in a suppositional manner. And after Svedana, then it is told Swinnam, that is after Svedana. Once the Svedana is done, Cha Aveshtya Pattena Samashwasitu Manavam, that is Veshtana have to be done with Vastrapatta. Then Rakshan Phale Sevanincha Vritti Patrena Dhare. Then we have to use Vritti Patra for Dharana here means Vedana only. We have to do Vedana with Vritti Patra, and while doing the Vedana, the Phala and Sevani should be protected. Rakshan Phale Sevanicha. Both the Phala, the testis and the median raphe should be protected, and then we have to go for Vedana with Vritti Patra. And then it is told Vedastada Samudritya Dadyat Kasisa Saindavai. That is, Samudritya here means we have to remove. We have to take the Medas, the content. That is, Medo Nirharana should be done. After Vedana, Medo Nirharana. Medas should be removed. And then for Shodhana, Kasisa and Saindava can be applied. Once the content is removed, for cleaning the cavity, for the proper Shodhana of the cavity, we can use Kasisa and Saindava. And then we have to do the bandhana, batniyacha yadodhishtam. So according to the proper bandhana method, bandhana should be done. And then शुद्धे तैलं च दापयेत् मनशिला लवणे सिद्धम आरुष्करेषु च. So after using the kasisa and saindava, after proper bandaging, once it is found that it is properly cleaned, that is the shuddha avastha is attained, then we have to go for ropana. And for ropana here it is told that the taila prepared with manashila, ala, lavana and arushkara, these drugs can be used for the preparation of taila, and this can be used for ropana. So in Meda Vridhi, Medoja Vridhi, first Vedana is told, then Lepana is told with Surasadi and Shirovideka Dravya, and then after Veshtana with Vastrapatta, we have to do the Bhedana with Vridhi Patra, and then after the Vedana, we have to remove the content. That is, the Medo Nirharana should be done, and then for Shodhana, Kasisa and Saindava is told. After that, Bandhana should be done. Once the Shuddha Avastha, the proper Shodhana is confirmed, then the Ropana Chikitsa have to be done, and Ropana can be done with the Taila prepared of Manashila, Lavana, Ala, and Arushkara. These are the drugs suggested for Ropana. So, this is all about Medoja Vritti. Next is Mutra Vritti. So, Mutra Vritti, it is told मूत्रसन्धारणशीलस्य मूत्रवृद्धिर्भवति सा गच्छदो अम्बुपूर्णा धृतिरिव क्षुभ्यति मूत्रकृष्ठवेदना वृषणयो श्वेदं कोशयोश्च आपादयति ता मूत्रवृद्धिं विद्यात्. So even though the cause is not mentioned particularly, but it is, in addition it is told that it is occurring in persons who are doing mutra sandharana. That is, we have already studied the dharaniya vegas and adharaniya vegas in the earlier years, right? So if a person is undergoing Mutra Vega Dharana, then in such persons there is chance of uh, happening of this Mutra Vritti. So Mutra Sandharana Shilasya Mutra Vrittir Bhavati. It is told that Mutra Vritti is mainly happening in those persons who are doing the suppression of Mutra Vega. Sa Gachado. Then it is told like what are the features of the Mutra Vritti. Sa Gachado Amba Purna Dhritirivak Shubhedi. That is, there will be uh, the scrotum, the swelling will appear like a bag filled with ambu, water filled bag, water filled dhriti. Ambu purna dhriti tivak shubhidi. So the scrotum will move, the swelling will be having the appearance or the movement or the on palpation, it will appear like a bag filled with water. Mutra krichra, that is, there will be dysuria, difficulty in urination. Vedana vrishanayoho Shvedam Koshiyoscha Avadedi. That is, there will be pain in the Vrishna region and in the testicle, in the scrotal region, and also there will be Shvedu Koshayoho. That is, scrotal swelling also will develop in those persons. So once again, it is told that it is how the Mutra Vritti condition is occurring in persons who are uh, doing Mutra Vega Dharana, and in such a condition, there the scrotal swelling will appear as if it is a bag filled with ambu water, and there will be dysuria, difficulty in urination. There will be pain in the Vrishna region, and also swelling in the Phalakosha, that is a scrotum. And this condition is called Mutra Vritti. So that is about Mutra Vritti. And Mutra Vritti, as I have told, it is mainly, it's possibly it is correlated to the hydrocele. Hydrocele we will be dealing in detail in the next part. So I'm not going into the hydrocele part. And next is the Chikitsa. Chikitsa, it is told, मूत्रजां स्वेदयित्वा तु वस्त्रपट्टेन वेष्टयेत् सेवन्या पार्श्वतो अधस्तात् विद्येत् व्रीहिमुखेन तु अध अत्र द्विमुखां नाडी दत्वा विस्रावयेद्भिषक् मूत्रं नाडीमधोद्धृत्य स्थगिकाबन्धमाचरेत् शुद्धायां रोपणं दद्यात्. That is, in Mutra Javritti, what we have to do? First thing is Svedayitva. First is Svedana have to be done. Then to Vastrapattena Veshte. That is Veshtana with Vastrapatta. That is a method to create the tension inside the scrotum, so as to facilitate the procedure easily. So we have to go for Vastrapatta Veshtana, and then Sevanya Parshado means where we have to go do the Vyathana. Here, as the content is this mutra, it is told like it's a fluid content, so we have to go for Vyathana. So it is told Sevanya Parshvado Adastar. So when we take the scrotum, we have to see that on the sides of the Sevani, on the sides of the median raphe, that is protecting the Sevani, we have to do the Vedhana. And Adhastar, to the downward part, where we can empty the fluid very easily. We are making the puncture at the lower part to facilitate the procedure. To facilitate the proper evacuation, we are suggesting a site which is on the either sides of the Sevani, median raphe, in order to protect the Sevani, and downwards, little downwards, the puncture should be made. Vidhet Brihi Mukhenatu. So Vedana should be done with the Brihi Mukha Shastra. And Adha Atra, once the opening is made, once the cut is made, once the puncture is made, then Adha Atra Dvimukham Nadi in Datva. So we have to insert into the puncture, that opening, we have to insert Dvimukha Nadi. That is a tubular structure which is having two openings, opening at the two ends. Such a Nadi should be inserted. So Adhasta, the location is told where we have to do the puncture, and with that puncture, the opening, into that opening, Dvimukha Nadi have to be inserted, and then Vistaved Bishop. That is, using the Nadi, the fluid should be evacuated. The draining procedure should be done. Vistravana should be done. Mutram Nadi Madhodritya. So once it is made clear that the entire fluid, entire content is being evacuated, once the fluid is evacuated completely, then Mutram Nadi Adhodritya. Nadi Madhodritya means the Nadi should be removed. Then the Nadi should be removed and Stagiga Bandha Machari. Stagiga Bandha should be applied. And after that, after proper Shodhana is ensured, we have to go for Ropana. Same. Once the Shodhana process is over, we have to make it clear that we have to do the ropana. Shuddhayam ropanam dadyat. So once the shodhana is complete, we have to go for ropana. So once again, mutra vritti, it is told, um, it is a condition which is commonly occurring in persons which who are doing the mutra veka dharana, and in that case the scrotum and scrotum swelling will appear as if it is a bag filled with water, and there will be mutra krishna, vedana in the vrashana, and shvaidu in the kosha. And for its chikitsa, it is told first vedana have to be done, then veshtana with vastra have to be done, then selection of the site, that is we have to protect the sevani. So on the either sides of the sevani, we can in the downward direction, in the lower part, we have to do the vyadhana, and through the opening made we have to insert a dvimukha nadi, and the visravana have to be done. And once the content is completely evacuated, once the fluid is completely removed, we have to do remove the nadi, and then sagiga banta is applied. And after ensuring that the shodhana is complete, proper shodhana is being done, we have to go for ropana. This is what is told about mutraja vritti chikitsa. And next is about the andhra vritti. So andhra vritti, it is told, unlike the other conditions, certain causes are told. Specific nidana is being told about the andhra vritti. So that is bharaharana balavad vigraha vriksha prapadanadibhir ayasa vishesher vayur अभिप्रवृद्धा प्रकुपितश्च स्थूलान्द्रस्य इतरस्य चेगदेश विगुणमादाय अधो गत्वा वंक्षणसन्धिम् उपेत्य ग्रन्थिरूपेण स्थित्वा अप्रतिक्रियमाणे च कालान्तरेण फलकोशं प्रविश्य मुष्कशोफमापादयति. So it is told like due to reasons, due to the causes like bharaharana, lifting heavy weights, balavad vigraha means that fighting with a stronger person than one, and then vriksha prabhatana, falling off trees, and all those strenuous activities. Because of those strenuous activities, what happens, the vata gets aggravated, and this aggravated vata will afflict the stoolantra, and it causes the other movement, the downward movement of the stoolantra, and it get localized in the vankshana sandhi. The stoolantra is afflicted, and the stoolantra is moved downwards, and it get localized in the vankshana sandhi, like a granthi, like a swelling or like a tumor, like a nodule. It will stay in the vankshana sandhi for a period. Then it is told apradikriyamanē cha kalantarena. So once it is left untreated, once the condition is left untreated, apradikriyamanē, if it is left untreated without any treatment,